By 1915, the world was drowning in blood. Millions had marched to war, but the front lines had barely moved. A deadly stalemate gripped Europe. Soldiers dug deep into the earth, and a new kind of warfare was born, one of mud, trenches, and terrifying new weapons. This is the story of World War I, Part 2. As the war dragged on, Europe found itself trapped in a deadly stalemate. Neither side could push forward. The Western Front became a frozen line of trenches, stretching from the North Sea to Switzerland. Trench life was misery. Soldiers lived in mud, surrounded by rats, lice, and the constant threat of enemy fire. Rain turned the trenches into rivers, and disease spread faster than bullets. World War I introduced terrifying new weapons. Poison gas burned lungs and blinded eyes. Machine guns cut down waves of men in seconds. Artillery shook the earth for miles. And soon, new inventions like tanks and airplanes turned the battlefield into a laboratory of death. Chapter 4. On Verdun in France. The battle lasted nearly 10 months. Soldiers described it as hell on earth. More than 300,000 men were killed, yet the front lines barely moved. That same year, Britain and France struck back with the Battle of the Somme. On the first day alone, Britain suffered 60,000 casualties, the bloodiest day in its history. For months, men charged through mud under endless fire, only to gain a few miles. While the West bled in the mud, the Eastern Front told another story. Germany crushed Russia at Tannenberg, but the Russian Empire kept sending men into battle. Meanwhile, Italy entered the war on the Allied side, opening a brutal new front in the Alps. By 1960, millions were dead. Soldiers from colonies in Africa, India, and the Middle East fought in faraway lands. The war was no longer just European. It had become global. In the deserts, the Ottoman Empire clashed with British forces, and Arab revolts were beginning to rise. The world was bleeding, and the war showed no end. But a storm was coming. Revolutions in Russia, and soon a new giant would enter the fight, the United States. The final phase of the Great War was about to begin. To be continued. Follow for more legendary stories.